Hello and welcome to the King Fahd International Stadium in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia for the first leg of the pinnacle of Asian club football, the AFC Champions League final. And it's a case of rivalries renewed tonight as Al Hilal host URAWA Red Diamonds. Here's how the two teams got through to the final. Al Hilal, 22 goals in total, 12 different scorers for them, and URAWA Red Diamonds, the leading scorers in this tournament, 31 goals. Here's conditions. It's quite humid this evening. There was heavy rain last night, but thankfully that's cleared away. Conditions are warm, and it means that the two coaches are going to have to measure their substitutions quite carefully tonight, because it's going to be hard work for the players in this heat. What a stunning sight that is. Really is a fantastic venue. In excess of 50,000 fans in here this evening. And they're here to see a repeat of both the 2017 and 2019 finals. URAWA Red Diamonds won the 2017 final 2-1 on aggregate. Al Hilal won the 2019 final 3-0 on aggregate. So who is going to come out this evening? Trophy being brought out onto the pitch this evening by Mohamed Al Shaloub, the former Al Hilal midfielder. Just listen to the reception he's getting. He retired in 2021, aged 41. He remains involved with the Al Hilal club as an ambassador and a member of the coaching staff. He's won 8 Saudi Professional League titles, 11 Crown Prince Cups, 3 King's Cups, 1 Asian Club World Cup, and 2 AFC Champions League titles. He's done it all, and he's got his hands on the trophy again. Is he going to be the last Al Hilal person to get his hands on the trophy in this edition, I wonder? Those fans there certainly hope he will be. The URAWA Red Diamond supporters who've made their way here to Saudi Arabia. Al Shaloub, 561 matches for his club, 102 goals. What a record. And he's absolutely relishing being out on the pitch once again in front of his adoring public. Just listen to those cheers for him. But the URAWA fans certainly not disconcerted by the atmosphere. Look at them, they're bouncing quite literally. It's a real heavyweight clash, this. 41st edition of Asia's premier club football tournament and the 20th under the Champions League banner. Al Hilal, remember, they're the defending champions. They beat Pahang Steelers 2-0 in this city in November 2021. That was in front of just over 50,000 fans. They're aiming for 3 titles in 4 editions. And you can see there, Mohamed Al Shaloub says, I'm putting you down, but hopefully only temporarily. He's hoping in just over a week's time he's going to be getting his hands back on that trophy. URAWA Red Diamonds, though, most AFC Champions League titles by a Japanese club. They won it at the first attempt in 2007, and they won it again, of course, against Al Hilal in 2017. Their fans have had a long wait for this final as well, because they qualified for it way back in August of last year. They just make up a small pocket of this stadium, but goodness me, the noise around this venue this evening really has to be heard to conceive of. The Al Hilal fans have been queuing outside the venue. Gates were opened 4 hours before kickoff, and there were a substantial number of supporters outside even then. But that's what it's all about. Both these teams very familiar with that trophy. Fantastic effort by those URAWA fans to make it here. And they'll be hoping that their team can go back with something to hold on to for the second leg. Fascinating to listen to Maciej Skorża, the URAWA Red Diamonds coach, before tonight's match. There's his opposite number, Ramon Diaz, and he's got a score to settle because he was denied this trophy in 2017 by URAWA during his first spell in charge of Al Hilal. Here come the match officials and the two teams. Our referee this evening, Ahmed Al-Kaf of Oman. And how about that? You know, when there isn't a person in the stadium, it actually says that on the seats. But I can assure you, every seat in that stand, and indeed every seat in the whole stadium, have been taken up. It's the Blues against the Reds tonight for Asian club supremacy. The previous two editions of this tournament took place under COVID restrictions. Thankfully, no such problems now. A full stadium and a cracking atmosphere. What a stunning sight that is. Two teams lining up and the handshakes. And let's have a look at the two lineups. And that's the Al Hilal lineup first of all. 6 players are two-time AFC Champions League winners, including Salim Al-Dusuri, number 29. He scored that memorable winner against Argentina in the World Cup in Qatar. And number 9, Odion Igalo, scored 4 in the 7-0 semi-final demolition of Al Duhail in Qatar. He's got 7 in the competition, 1 short of Edmilson Jr. of Al Duhail, as the leading marksman in this edition of the tournament. Incredibly well choreographed. The Al Hilal supporters with their cards in the main stand. Here's our match official, Ahmed Al-Kaf. His assistant referees are also both from Oman. Our 4th official is from the UAE, as indeed are the VAR and assistant VAR officials. Ahmed Al-Kaf on the FIFA list since 2010. He refereed the round of 16 game between Al Fazali and Fulad in Doha in February. And he refereed the second leg of the final of this tournament in 2018, when Persepolis faced Kashima Antlers. Here's the URAWA Red Diamonds lineup, and Shusaka Nishikawa in goal is one of 2 AFC Champions League winners in the starting lineup, with veteran striker Shinzu Kuroki, number 30. The good news is that number 2, Hiroki Sakai, the Reds' only World Cup representative in Qatar last year, is fit. He'll have to do a job in keeping Salim Al-Dusari quiet. And here are the substitutes. Substitutes for Al Hilal include 4 two-time AFC Champions League winners and 3 players who are in the Saudi World Cup squad. And there are 2 AFC Champions League losers from 2019 on the bench for URAWA. That's number 4, Iwanami, and number 22, Shibato. Just listen to that noise. It's an absolute wall of sound here. And it's going to be something that the URAWA Red Diamonds players are going to have to deal with. It's a real cauldron. Both teams will be absolutely determined not to leave themselves too much to do for the second leg. It's going to be Al Hilal who get us underway then, in the blue strip this evening, playing from left to right on your screens. No side has played as many AFC Champions League matches or won as many matches in this competition as Al Hilal. Early touch on this near side for Saud Abdul Hamid, number 66. Long ball forward, looking for Kuroki, the veteran striker in his 10th season with the Reds. He's never scored against Al Hilal in 4 previous outings. Alial Bulahi, one of the central defenders this evening, number 5, vastly experienced, one of the World Cup squad. Mohamed Kanu, another one who was in Qatar, number 28, picked up by number 7, Salman Al-Faraj, who's the captain this evening. Is Zhang Hyun-soo, the Korean Republic central defender. There's Ramon Diaz. And there's his opposite number, Maciej Skorża, the Pole. This is actually his first game in the AFC Champions League. Skorża took over from the Spaniard Ricardo Rodriguez in November last year. Had a rocky start domestically, as the Reds lost their first 2 matches in the J1 League under him, but since then they've been unbeaten. It's a busy run by Michael Oliveira. Igalo spreads the play out to that far side. Mohamed Barak. Al-Faraj tries to get the cross in. Cut out by number 3, Atsuki Ito. Skorża, talking about his side beforehand, said they have to defend as a team, but he's going to want to be positive, he said. He's going to want them to be brave. He wants to score in this first leg. That really is absolutely crucial, to take a goal back to Saitama, and an away goal as well. Good challenge by the left-back, Akimoto, who's not missed a J1 League game this season, one of 4 players in this starting lineup, number 15. Ponytailed Dane, number 28, Alexander Schultz. And there's Sakai, number 2. I mentioned his battle with Salim Al-Dusari It's got to be a crucial one this evening. Ramon Diaz in the lead up to the game. The Al Hilal coach said his players were in a good space mentally. Defending champions, of course. He says we've got capabilities and excellent players, and we're here to win for the third time. We're ready, we're prepared very well. The players are focused and determined, and they want to deliver tonight, he said. Jang, in his 4th season with Al Hilal. It's his 6th AFC Champions League campaign with 3 different clubs. Mohamed Al Baraik. Salim Al Dusuri. Al Faraj. Higalo, nice little layoff to Salim Al Dusuri. Good defending from URAWA. Both these sides lost once in the group stages. Both going through, though quite comfortably. Al Hilal losing in the group stages in their final groups match, actually, to Al Rayyan. Cross coming in from Al Baraik, and that'll be the first corner of the evening. Nishikawa shouting orders to his team, and he does have to shout this evening because of the noise here in this stadium. Dusuri and Al Faraj over the ball. Four players on the edge of the 6-yard box, including Marega there. Corner taken short. Al Dusuri. Nicely worked, but in the end, Michael not able to get on the end of it. 27-year-old Brazilian. Joined in January of last year from Flamengo in Brazil. Brazilian Serie A winner and a Copa Libertadores runner-up as well. So he knows what he's doing in these big match atmospheres. Both coaches right on the edge of their technical area. The benches are a long way back off the pitch because of the running track that surrounds the playing area. Marega beaten in the air, but that's a free kick. Conceded by Hoijbråten. Marius Hoijbråten there, having his arms all over Marega. Hoijbråten, the Norwegian. Another player who hasn't missed a game in the J1 League this season. It's his first game, actually, in the AFC Champions League, and what a match to pick. Joined in January of this year, after 3 seasons at Bodo Glimt. Slightly cagey start to this match, but that's to be anticipated, I guess, given, of course, this is over 2 legs. Opportunity now for Koizumi to come forward. Spreads the play out to this near side. Sekine, and then number 30, Kuroki tries to get the ball into the box, not able to do so. Koizumi is down in the penalty area. See if we can see what happened here. There was an offside there against Kuroki. Completely inadvertent collision there by Koizumi. And there's Al-Dusuri. He's going to come in for some tough tackling, I reckon, this evening, is Al-Dusuri, because he's one of the magic men for Al-Hilal. Didn't miss a minute of the World Cup for Saudi Arabia. Koizumi up on his feet again. His third season with the Reds. Salman Al-Faraj. Mohamed Kano. Jang. Good pressing this by URAWA. It just underlines what their coach, Maciej Skorża, was saying beforehand about defending as a team, defending aggressively. You simply can't give these Al-Hilal players room to play. We saw in the semi-finals what happened there. Al-Duhail absolutely overwhelmed. 7-0, astonishing scoreline that in Qatar back in February. It was 5-0 at half-time. Nishikawa goes long with the goal kick. Number 21, Tomoaki Okubo. Started every J1 League game this season. Okubo. It's his first AFC Champions League campaign. It's his fourth start. As I mentioned earlier in commentary, though, it's been a funny campaign, I guess, for the Reds, given they'd qualified for the final way back in August. They've had to wait to find out who their opponents would be and where they'd be playing. This is the 14th two-legged final and the first since 2019. 2020 and 21 editions were one-off games because of COVID. And it's the fourth time for the King Fahd International Stadium in Riyadh hosting an AFC Champions League final match. Picked up by Kuroki. Little give and go from him. Koizumi, though, with the errant pass. Igalo can turn and attack. Good tackle, though. Good work from Ito. Just holding things up. Kano, very much the prompter. He'll sit deep. That's good work from Michael. Gets the crossover. Oh, it's gone all the way across and it's in. Yes! Al-Dusuri. Exactly what the doctor ordered as far as Al-Hilal are concerned. Their fans ecstatic. They hit the front, and it's the magic man in the right place at the right time. Salim Al-Dusuri. It was Michael who caused absolute chaos on the right-hand side. A tremendous run, a lovely ball in. And what a disaster defensively that was for the Reds. Alex Schultz left it for Nishikawa. Nishikawa left it for Schultz. It meant that the ball went all the way through to the back post. And Aldasori still had a bit of work to do. It was a slightly difficult angle, but he made it look easy, didn't he? Slotting home very comfortably indeed. You wouldn't have thought it was possible that the decibel level could be raised any higher in this stadium, but that goal certainly has done the trick. What a real test now for URAWA Red Diamonds. The Reds with it all to do. Al-Hilal, remember, reached the final of the Club World Cup in February in Morocco when they lost out to Real Madrid. They know what they're doing in big matches. So do the Reds, for that matter, but this is a real test, you have to say. Well, Scorja, the Reds coach, said that he wants to take a goal back to Saitama. And the brutal truth is that only one side in the history of the AFC Champions League has lost the first leg and then gone on to win the trophy. That was way back in 2004 when Saudi side Al Ittihad lost 3-1 to Seongnam Iwa Chungma of the Korean Republic, and then they won the second leg away by 5-0. 19 years since that little bit of history. It was good defensive work by Akimoto, snapping into the challenge, getting the play up the pitch. At the moment, it's all Al-Hilal. The possession is theirs, the confidence is theirs, the goal is theirs. Beautiful surface that this match is being played on this evening. It was watered about 3 hours before kick-off. It received some water yesterday, courtesy of very heavy storms that hit Riyadh in late afternoon. This stadium set to be renovated starting next month. The capacity is going to be raised up to approximately 80,000. Listen to that, Akimoto, miscontrol from him. A lot of pressure here on the Reds. Marega can't believe that decision's gone against him. It has. He scored 2 goals in the semi-final against Al Duhail and a further strike against Fulad. Such a big physical presence. Lovely touch as well. Hoybratton, cross to Schultz, his indecision played a part in the goal. Good work by Koizumi. Through to Kuroki, who goes down under challenge. Nothing doing as far as a foul is concerned. Kuroki getting his first sight of goal, but overwhelmed by the Al-Hilal defence. Saud Abdul Hamid exchanging passes with Jang. Ali Al-Balahi, vastly experienced, ever present in the Club World Cup in Morocco in February. Free kick. Igalo's down. And not impressed with the challenge at all. Schultz it was. Here's that ball through to Kuroki a little earlier. Lovely first touch that. But Al-Balahi was back there to snuff out the danger. Beautiful close control by Kuroki. He'll turn 37 in July. But age certainly hasn't been a barrier to his ongoing excellence. Two coaches still prowling the edge of their technical area. Ramon Diaz. Interesting backstory with him, of course, because he actually played in the J-League for 3 seasons from 1993 to 1995 and was the top scorer actually in his first season down there with 28 goals. It's a long time ago, 30 years of course. He's now 63. He played for what was then the Yokohama Marinos. Michael again looking to torment the Reds' defence on this right-hand side. Lovely close control, he's gone down. The challenge was from Sekine, but no free kick. And then the referee, Ahmed Al-Kaf, crossed to try and calm things down after that challenge by Jang on Kuroki. Let's have another look at what happened a moment ago. Well, Michael was certainly looking for it there, wasn't he? Happy to catch the defender's trailing leg. Hoybrat. Back to Nishikawa, who's kept 3 clean sheets in the J-League this season. Good battling from Sakai on that side against Al-Dusuri. Good pressing from Al-Faraj and Marega as well. It's a free kick. Al-Balahi bundling into the challenge, taking down Kuroki. It's an indication of the confidence, though, that Al Hilal are feeling. Just look how far Al-Balahi was up the pitch there to make that challenge. Sekine, and it's a goal kick. Good goal, good work by Saud Abdul Hamid. Excellent defending from the right back. It's his second AFC Champions League campaign. Also played in 2019 for Al Ittihad. The Al Hilal fans absolutely reveling in this situation. They couldn't have asked for more, really. Their side on top, the early goal. Definitely playing on the front foot. Good header away by Schultz. Al-Baraik inside to Al-Faraj. Rare errant pass from Salim Al-Dusuri. Igalo. He's got Marega coming up in support. Still going. And in the end, couldn't quite set up Al Dusuri. Desperate defending from the Reds. They really are on the back foot here. Just gone past the halfway stage of this first half. Al Dusuri double teamed by Reds defenders, and in the end he's caught by Sakai. In fact, he was the meat there in a red sandwich. Here is Sakai. He knows the threat that Al Dusuri is posing on that side of the pitch. There was the mistake that led to Igalo running on goal. Look at his physical abilities there to hold the ball up under challenge, and in the end that was a pretty good tackle, wasn't it, by Koizumi to snuff out the danger. More danger now though. Salman Al Faraj and Salim Al Dusuri over the ball. Al Dusuri just needed someone to attack that. Straight down the throat of Nishikawa. Boos ringing out, and whistles as well from all round this King Fahd International Stadium. Abdullah Al Mayouf in goal for the Blues. He's had very little to do so far. He's kept in 9 of the 10 AFC Champions League matches in this edition. Missed the second game against Sharjah in April of last year. Mohamed Al-Owais kept in that game. Good header from Marega. Again, just underlining his abilities in the air, not for the first time this evening. Musa Marega. Sakai trying to help that ball forward, not able to do so. Third final this between these two teams in the last 6 years. Can Al Hilal go back to back? Can they make it 3 titles in 4 editions? Only Al Ittihad, a fellow Saudi side, has ever defended the title in the AFC Champions League era. That was way back in 2004-05. Oh, the ball given away. Chance for the Reds to come forward. Oh, and what a slip by Kuroki, just at the vital moment when he was setting himself. Still the opportunities there, though, to press forward. Akubo, he's dispossessed, however, and in the end, Ali Al-Bulahi gets it clear. Overplaying. Look at this. Goodness me. Shot was on there, wasn't it, for Kuroki? I've mentioned already this evening that he hasn't scored against Al Hilal, even for a player as experienced as him. And I'm sure he'll be conscious of that fact. Opportunities may well be few and far between for the Reds this evening. So if there are errors like that in the Al Hilal defence, they really do need to capitalise. Koizumi. Again, miscontrol from Kuroki. Picked up now, though, by Ken Iwoyu. And again, spreads the play to this near side. Akimoto. Koizumi. Cross towards the back post. Well, it's an opportunity there. Taken advantage of. Akimoto had made his way up from left back, found himself free. So Abdul Hamid just lost him there in the penalty area. All credit to the URAWA fans, away to the right-hand side of the pictures you're seeing, still doing their best to get behind their team. Even though just over half an hour gone, it's been a difficult start to this match for the visitors. Akimoto. Again, good pressing from Al Hilal. Oh, goodness me. What a mistake that was. I think it was Ito. Would have been an embarrassing own goal. Nishikawa was alive to the situation, though. It's over Michael's head on this near side. Kuroki could keep that in play. In fact, it was Ken Iwoyu who very nearly, a terribly embarrassing moment there, saved by the alertness of Nishikawa. Well, those possession statistics tell a story, don't they? No surprise in them either, if truth be told. This match has been dominated so far by Al Hilal, and they've got the goal to show for it as well. Haven't been too many clear-cut chances, but this match is definitely being played at Al Hilal's tempo, in Al Hilal's way. And somehow, Arche Scorja and his players have got to somehow disrupt that. Let's have another look at the goal. Great skill from Michael, and there's that terrible indecision by Schultz and Nishikawa. They left it for each other, and in the end, all they did was create the opening for Al-Dusuri at the back post. He's not going to look up those sorts of opportunities. Good work from Sakai, driving forward. Continues his run as well. Okubo trying to find him. Here he is, number 21, little Okubo, diminutive. Playing on the right-hand side, even though he's a left footer. expect to see him cutting in more often than not because of that. Sakai looking to throw the ball into Ito, not able to find him. Salman Al-Faraj wearing the armband this evening, one of 3 players to feature in all the AFC Champions League matches. His 8th start this evening of the campaign, along with a couple of substitute appearances. Mohamed Kanu, number 28, and on the bench, number 14, Abdullah Al Hamdan. And the other players for Al Hilal, who featured in every match, assuming, of course, that Al Hamdan gets on the pitch this evening. Second leg set to happen next Saturday in Saitama. Abdul Hamid exchanging passes with Marega. Just got the ball tangled up. Again, there almost seems to be an extra player or 2 on the pitch for Al Hilal. 3 players swarming around that loose ball. Sakine was bursting forward, and in the end, he was deemed to have been fouled. Plenty for Skorja to contemplate as we move into the last 10 minutes of normal time at the end of this first half. Hoybratton. He's played in the UEFA Champions League and the Europa League. And how many atmospheres like this he's encountered over the years, though. Ito bursting forward. And Kubo. Kubo again. But again, excellent pressing from Al Hilal. Having to go backwards to try and go forwards. In the end, nicely done by Mohamed Al-Baraik, chesting the ball back to his goalkeeper. Al-Faraj. Forward by Al-Baraik. Given away, though. An opportunity for Kenny Wow now to try and come forward. He gets the ball out to that far side to Akubo. Again, there's no way through. Sakai. Akubo. Good work from him, twisting and turning. But an excellent piece of defensive work by Al-Faraj. Held his ground, conscious of the ball rather than the tricks in front of him. And won it cleanly, and he had to as well in his own area. Just saw at the bottom of your screen there, Maciej Skorja talking with a member of his technical staff. Things aren't working at the moment for the Reds, but how do they fix it? One in the air by Abdul Hamid. It's going to be a corner, I think. First one of the evening by my count for the Reds. First opportunity to really put some pressure on. There's confirmation of the fact it's their first corner kick of the night. Kenewau is going to take it just down below our commentary position. He's going to swing it in right-footed. 3 players for the Reds in the 6-yard area. One of them, in fact, over the goal line. Well, he was anyway. It was Koizumi. Koizumi comes short. Gets it back from Iwao. He's onside and drives it across. Well, in the end, it was neither a cross nor a shot. And so no alarms for Al Mayouf. Disappointing that, because he'd stayed onside. 2 sets of supporters absolutely relishing this evening. The drums that are such a part of the Reds' matchday experience. They've made the journey here to Riyadh. They're being drowned out at the moment by the Al Hilal fans. Ball just wouldn't come down there for Michael, who switched wings, you may have noticed. Kanu's done well. Igalo trying to turn. Sees off the attentions of Hoybratton. Marega twisting and turning. Gets it back from Al Faraj. Cheers already as every pass finds its intended target for Al Hilal. Look at that wall of blue you just saw behind Al Faraj. Al Dusuri, good quick feet from him to get the ball away from Koizumi. He wants the play spread out to this near side. Saud Abdul Hamid, Marega, Al Faraj. Kanu just knocking the ball around so easily, aren't they? Kanu again. Al Faraj. Every outfield player in the Reds' half. And again, a little bit of indecision there. This time it was Hoybratton and Nishikawa. Nishikawa, in the end, made the ball his. Oh, miscontrol by Hoybratton. Just took his eye off the ball. Again, though, that's pressure. Conscious of the fact he was being closed down by Al Hilal. Just about 3 minutes to go of normal time at the end of this first half. Can the hosts find a second goal? Well, that looked like handball to me. And indeed, the officials agree. Ali Al-Bulahi, he wants to keep the ball for himself just to prevent a quick restart. Well, you don't need VAR to adjudicate on that one, do you? Dead ball situation, though, for the Reds, and an opportunity for them to get the ball into the danger area. Haven't had too many chances to do that this evening. You see that Al Hilal holding a high line just outside their 18-yard box. And you can see Al Mayouf is urging his teammates to do exactly that. Towards the back post, headed by Hoybratton. No threat at all, and Al Mayouf gratefully falls upon it. Al-Bulahi, Hamid Kanu, Jang scored in the round of 16 against Shabab Al Ali in Qatar in the 3-1 victory in the first of the knockout games after the group stage to get to the final. Every match was a one-off, no two-legged affairs, all based in one centre. Al Hilal doing their business in Doha in Qatar. To run here for Abdul Hamid, and he does well to keep it in. Marega always seems to be available. Flicked inside by Al Dusuri. Spreads the play out to Michael, who he swapped wings with a little earlier. Higalo, ball got away from him as he was trying to turn and shoot, and blazed over the top by Kano. Ball just slid off the outside of his right foot. He's frustrated. See it here, just slicing the ball. And as soon as he made contact, he knew he'd got that all wrong. Here's our fourth official, Adil Ali Al Nakbi from the UAE, and he indicates a minimum of just 1 minute to be played at the end of the 45. Been too many stoppages in this first half. It's been a half that's absolutely flown by. Al Hilal may be in the lead, but their fans want the interval to come, especially with the Reds in possession. Will there be time for the visitors just to put the ball in the danger area once more? No, they won't. It should be the last of the action, I would guess. Indeed it is. Our referee, Ahmed Al-Kaf of Oman, brings the first half to a conclusion. And it's the first half that's been dominated by the hosts, Al Hilal. Their fans in fine voice, and no wonder, because they're the team who are in the lead at the moment, courtesy of a 13th minute goal by Salim Al Dusuri after a mistake at the back by the Reds. Alexander Schultz and Nishikawa, the goalkeeper, in two minds about who to go for and what to go for. In the end, they both let the ball go, and Al Dusuri did the damage. 1-0 then to Al Hilal at half-time. Confirmation of the statistics, Al Hilal dominating. Hello and welcome back to the King Fahd International Stadium in Riyadh in Saudi Arabia for the second half of the first leg of this AFC Champions League. It's the final, and at the moment it's going the way of Al Hilal. Al Hilal 1, URAWA Red Diamonds 0. Salim Al-Dosari's 13th minute goal, capitalising on indecision at the back for the Reds. It's the pearl of stadiums, this one. That's what it's called, and it's certainly a shining light this evening. What a fantastic shot from our drone camera, high above the action. Al Hilal and URAWA are two of only 6 sides to win the AFC Champions League title twice. One of them will be out on their own with a third success in a week's time. URAWA Red Diamonds get us underway at the start of the second half, and straight away they're on the front foot, playing from left to right on your screens. Picked up by Koizumi. No changes by either side at the interval. Just wondering whether Marche Scorja might have contemplated an alteration in his lineup, because his team was certainly playing second fiddle in that first period. You need to find a way back into the game. You need to find a way to get onto the front foot. It's been a problem they've had so far. Good turn from Akubo, but again, no outlet for him, and then beautifully done by Mohamed Al-Bareik, turning away from the little number 21 for the Reds. Al-Balahi, poor pass from him. Kubo, he returns the compliment. Abdul Hamid. Captain Al-Faraj. Mentioned at the outset of this second half that there are 6 sides to win this AFC Champions League title twice. 2 sides on display this evening are 2 of those. The others, Al Ittihad, another Saudi team who did it in 2004 and 2005. Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors in 2006 and 2016. Ulsan Hyundai, another Korean Republic side, in 2012 and 2020. And Guangzhou, the Chinese Super League, in 2013 and 2015. Select list that, and one of these 2 sides is going to go to the head of that list next Saturday night. Al Hilal, already the most successful side in AFC club history, with 4 titles, 2 of them before the Champions League was formed. Back in 1991 and 99-2000. They come forward again now. Michael, who was the creator of the first goal, inside to Abdul Hamid. Al-Faraj goes back. Zhang, what a lovely ball that was, out to Michael, who controlled it beautifully on his chest. Twisting and turning. Oh, it's wonderful skill, sending Akimoto one way than the other, and that's great defending from Akimoto. Wasn't disconcerted. Kept his cool, kept his composure, and won the ball. Easy for Zhang, towering over Koizumi. Marega. Again, Michael trying to get the ball in towards Igalo. Kuroki just feeding off scraps at the moment. He's had a couple of half chances which he hasn't been able to take advantage of. Pitch, incidentally, got a little bit of a sprinkle during the half-time interval. Just slicking it up. Goal scorer, Al-Dusuri. Kano, Al-Dusuri again. It's a good run from him, bouncing off challenges, getting the ball out to Abdul Hamid, and that's just beyond Michael. Brazilian happy though with the build-up play. Again, it was Al-Dusuri who was the fulcrum, the pivotal man. Lovely run in the centre of the pitch from him. Again, the decibel level rising. More credit to the Reds fans for adding to that noise. They're away behind Abdullah Al-Mayouf's goal now. As Al-Mayouf looks up the pitch, they're over his left shoulder. Good work from Al-Faraj. Lovely slick passing from the hosts, doing it nicely. Al-Hilal on a real hot streak in this tournament. They've won their past 9 knockout matches in the AFC Champions League, the longest winning streak in tournament history. Good work in the end by Akimoto to get the ball back, but again, really good pressing. Igalo, they're getting no time on the ball at all here are the Reds. In the end, that's what they have to do. They have to go long. Kubo looking to find a way to slot in. Kuroki, it's off the post. Kuroki, yes! 1-1! Oh, he laughs. It's his first goal against Al-Hilal. Incredible, an away goal out of absolutely nothing. Look at the reaction there. It's against the run of play, but they don't care. The ball played forward. It was deflected away from the goalkeeper, and who was first to react? Kuroki. The mistake came from Al-Balahi. Al-Mayouf could do nothing to stop the ball bouncing off the post back into play, and that's what it means to those supporters who made the long journey from Japan. Kuroki, wonderful stuff from him. It's his 9th goal in 12 AFC Champions League matches. The veteran, 37 in July. Johnny on the spot there, in the right place at the right time. And goodness me, what a hammer blow to the hosts. It was all going so nicely for them, and suddenly one errant touch and the whole complexion of this tie has changed. An away goal for the Reds. Well, Marche Scorgia said before this match he wanted his team to score. He wanted to take a goal back at least to Saitama. He's doing that now. Well, prior to that goal going in, Al Hilal had kept 7 clean sheets in their past 9 knockout matches in this competition. No clean sheet for them tonight. And if the goal for Al Hilal in the first half was brought about by an error at the back by the hosts, by the visitors, I should say, with Schultz and Nishikawa having a mix-up. Well, that was all about a mix-up with Al-Bolahi. He tried to prevent the through ball, stuck his foot out. All he could do is deflect it onto his own goal post. And Kuroki, wonderful stuff from him. Will have been those who will have been wondering where the goals were going to come from for the Reds, with Yusuke Matsuo, their top scorer in this edition, now at Westerlo in Belgium on loan. Well, Kuroki leading the way, and picking the ball up there as well. A little bit more confidence on the ball now from the Reds, as you might expect. Picked up now by number 19, Iwao. Free kick to URAWA. Akubo going down, and a challenge from Jang. Who, me, says Jang? Oh yes, according to our referee, Ahmed Al-Kaf. And look at the Reds fans in the top right-hand corner of your screen there. They're the ones making a lot of noise now. Al-Mayouf just setting his wall up, just 2 players in that wall. Really good opportunity this for the Reds to turn the screw. Iwao is going to take the free kick. Another vastly experienced player. And he gets that all wrong. Looking for Ito at the back post. Well, where does this tie go from here? It's fascinatingly poised now, isn't it? Just short of the hour mark. All locked up at 1 apiece. It's going to be, well, intriguing to see how both these 2 sides proceed. Do the Reds sit a little deeper and say, what we have, we hold, we've got the away goal? How do Hilal go about things? It's a cliche, but one of the things about cliches is ultimately they can prove to be true, that you don't lose a tie in the first, or you don't win a tie in the first leg, but you can certainly lose it. Both sides will be conscious of that, I'm sure. They won't want to have a deficit going into that second leg in Saitama next Saturday. Kanu does well, getting away from Koizumi and Kuroki. Al-Faraj. Still no sign of any activity on the two benches in terms of replacements. Two sets of substitutes are warming up behind the two goals. Al-Hilal players warming up behind Nishikawa's goal. And the Reds players warming up behind Al-Mayuf's goal. Kano. Al-Faraj. Kano feeling short of options. Al-Baraik. Long diagonal ball towards Michael. Floating header towards the back post. Marega was there, but he couldn't get on the end of it. Well, you've got to take your hat off to the tenacity of the Reds here as we just slip past the hour mark. They were second best in that first half. They've had the lucky break, though, in this second period, and they've taken advantage of it. Koizumi battling away with Kano, does well. Is that a foul? Yes, it is, says the referee. Saeed Abdul Hamid can't believe it, and he's in with a bit of argy-bargy with Akimoto. Sakine going down. There was that header from Michael across the face of goal. It was really not really a header intended for goal, and it wasn't really a header intended for Marega at the back post. It was 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, and in the end, gleefully received by Nishikawa. Ahmed Al-Kaf having to pour some oil on troubled waters there, but a vastly experienced referee. One in the air by Al-Balahi, swing and a miss from Schultz. Attempted cross from Ito. He's the recipient of a blocked tackle. Let's have a look at it here. Oh, goodness me. Doesn't look great on replay, that, does it? Al-Faraj with the challenge. Just seen Akubo. You're watching those pictures, indicating that he thought it was a foot up from Al-Faraj. Yes, it is. I think it's just going to be a throw-in. No time wasting, says Al-Kaf. I've got my eye on you. To Sakai. It's just well policed out in the end. As Ito was trying to get on the end of it. Given away again by Al-Hilal. Towards the back post and across the face of goal. Just about cleared by Al-Balahi. He's just trying to say, calm down, everyone. Kubo was the man who put the ball back into the danger area. But again, just lack of concentration from Al-Hilal. Offside against Kubo. Can't be offside from a throw-in, of course, but you can be offside when you receive the ball back. And that's exactly what he was there. The Reds fans just haven't stopped bouncing for the whole match. Kanu as well, turns away from Kuroki. Spreads the play out to the far side to Abdul Hamid. Still no sign of either coach calling any of the substitute players to get ready to go on. In fact, as I speak, it looks as though the Reds are going to make their first couple of changes. Looks like KSA is getting ready to come on. And also Jose Kante. Koizumi. Poor layoff by Kuroki. Getting in each other's way, the Al Hilal players. Al-Dosari, Kanu, Marega lays the ball out to Michael. Trying to find space for a cross. Marega! Oh, just across the face of goal. It shaved the upright, it really did. First real sight of goal for Marega. Picked out beautifully, good turn, good control, first time shot, and in fact, that angle suggests to me it's not being given as a corner, but Nishikawa looked as though he got a hand on that, I rather fancy. Good goalkeeping, and he gets the fortune of not conceding the corner. Clash of heads. Sakai and Ali Al-Balahi. There's the first goal that was scored on 13 minutes. Real mix-up at the back for the visitors. And then here's the response. Al-Balahi. Not a back pass by any stretch of the imagination. Well, the changes have now been made. Koizumi's going off. And the goal scorer, Kuroki, also making way. Jose Kante and Kato Yassi coming on in their places. Kante number 99. Yassi number 25, and a chance now for the Reds to come forward. Makubo does well. Touch for Kante. He's challenged by Al-Balahi. Picked up now by Al-Dosari. Out to that far side, Abdul Hamid. Challenge is flying in at the moment. The game being played at 1,000,000 miles an hour. And that's a foul against Marega.
Substitution for URAWA Red Diamonds.
Yassi, Kato Yassi, has just come on the pitch. He's made 7 substitute appearances in the J1 League this season. 1 goal to his credit in round 3. And that was an important goal as well, because it was first win of the season for the Reds after losing their opening 2 matches. It's his 3rd substitute appearance. Confirmation of his arrival. Top left-hand corner of your screen there. 3rd substitute appearance in this AFC Champions League campaign. He's also made a couple of starts. Kante, meanwhile, it's his first season in Japan. Only joined in March. Yassi. Sakai. Yassi, full of running early on. So Scorge has rolled the dice for the first time in making those changes. As you look at these pictures, Diaz has just come back to the bench. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's contemplating his first change or two coming up now. Good work from Akubo. Kano. Boy, Broughton under pressure as well. Schultz into the channel, hooked across by Ito. Kante's in there, but headed back to his goalkeeper by Abdul Hamid. Just about 20 minutes to go then. The match, or this first leg anyway, on an absolute knife edge. Again, the possession statistics dominated by Al Hilal. The most important statistic of all is in the top left-hand corner of your screen now. One apiece. Al Dusuri dispossessed momentarily. Gets it back now. Trying to thread the ball through for Abdul Hamid. Marega. Seems to be a bit of urgency now from Al Hilal. They were knocking it around without a care in the world in the first half. Jang. Kanu. Al Faraj. Al Bulahi. Albarek. Good turn from Igalo. Trying to play in Michael. Was that a foul challenge on Marega? He thinks so. Nothing given on the field. Michael, amazing little run from him, trying to find Al Dusuri. Chance for the substitute, Yassi, to burst forward. Finds his fellow substitute, Kante. Sakai. Gets it back. Akubo. In towards Kante, with an important touch from Kanu. Misplaced pass from Marega. Very nearly playing Abdul Hamid into trouble. Coolly done by Al Faraj. Al Bulahi. Go deep. Al Dusuri's come to receive that pass. Abdul Hamid does well. Al Faraj with the cross towards Igalo. Punched away by Nishikawa. That'll be a corner. They've worked so hard this evening. Have the Reds. That was the penalty appeal. At least Marega was convinced it should have been a penalty. Remember, we have VAR. You can see quite clearly there was no contact. Corner then on this near side below our commentary position. Just the second of the evening for Al Hilal. Punched away again by Nishikawa. Cramp for Kanu. And a change, the first change is about to happen for Al Hilal. It's going to be Abdullah Atoif who's going to come on. Igalo with a flick header. Change being made, and it's Kanu, who we saw a short while ago, struggling with cramp. He's making way. And Abdullah Atoif coming on, a 5-time Saudi Professional League winner. Vastly experienced, 30 years of age. Abdullah Atoif, another member of the Saudi Arabian World Cup squad in Qatar. It's his 4th substitute appearance in the AFC Champions League for this edition. His 3 previous ones all came in the knockout stages in Qatar in February. Very much a squad member these days, the 30-year-old. But a 2-time winner of this tournament. Al-Dusuri picking out Atoif. And again, Jang, Abdul Hamid, Marega just overcooks that pass, much to the frustration of the crowd. Ramon Diaz will know that this match is certainly not done and dusted after the first leg. Those fans will be quietly confident going back to Saitama if the scoreline stays as it is. In fact, I don't think it will be possible for the Reds fans to be quietly confident or quiet about anything, frankly. They've made so much noise this evening and have really contributed to the atmosphere in this King Fahd International Stadium. It all started so nicely, didn't it, for Al Hilal. One in the air by Sakai there. See at the top of your screen there, a whole host of water bottles around the edge of the pitch. And in front of the technical areas as well, just because of the heat and humidity here tonight. Kante. Chance for Sakai to race forward, and he just overcooks the cross. Goodness me, that was a great opportunity. Sakine was racing forward at the back post. As you're watching that challenge between Al-Balahi and Kante, there's a couple of players down for the Reds. Sakai, who really did race along there to get on the end of that ball and get the cross in. And Akuba is down as well, he's up. I think Sakai is going to have to make his way off on the electric card. Atoif complaining he was fouled there. Ogiwara's waiting to come on for the Reds. Takuya Ogiwara, the 23-year-old, number 77. This will be his first time on the pitch in this edition of the AFC Champions League. He's going to have to wait his turn still, though. We're down to 10 players at the moment. The Reds. Just wondering whether Sakai is going to be able to come back on. Remember, he came into this match under a little bit of a fitness cloud. There's confirmation that Sakai is off, and Ogiwara is going on. There he is. There'll be another change coming shortly as well, with Junpai Hayakawa. He's going to come on. Just 17 years of age, elevated from the under-18 squad last year. A real show of confidence here from the coach to give him an opportunity. That's who he's replacing. Akubo was the other player who had that little cramp episode a short while ago. Hayakawa on then, so 4 changes have been made by the visitors, and there's another change about to be made for the hosts. Hamid Al-Yami is about to come on. He'll be the second alteration by Ramon Diaz. Hayakawa, this is his first time in an AFC Champions League squad, and his first time on the pitch. What an opportunity for him to make a name for himself here, Junpai Hayakawa. Just about 8.5 minutes of normal time remaining. Again, players doing their best to take on liquid wherever possible because of the heat and humidity. It's a free kick. Taif going down. Can one of these sides tease out a second goal? A second goal to take to Saitama next Saturday. Al-Faraj. Taif. Al-Dusuri tackled. Certainly had less of an impact in this second half. Salim Al-Dusuri. They've kept him quiet with the Reds. With a cramp episode on the pitch for the visitors. And Mohamed Al-Baraek is making way for Hamid Al-Yami. Shake of the head from Al-Baraek. Frustration, I'm sure, because it's been, well, an evening that's promised a great deal for Al-Hilal, and at the moment it's not delivering. Al-Balahi coming deep. Salim Al-Dusuri. And another aimless ball forward by Abdullah Taif. As the final change now about to be made by URAWA. It's going to be number 22, Kei Shibato. 27-year-old midfielder, his senior season with the Reds, who's about to come on. And he's coming on for the cramp victim, number 3, Atsuki Ito. Ito, one of 8 players to start every J-League match, J1 League match this season. And you can see there that the official's not happy with the amount of time that Ito's taking to get off the pitch. He's off now. And Shibato's replaced him. Shibato, who was part of the side in 2019, but lost to Al Hilal in the AFC Champions League final. Sakine trying to battle away on this near side. Good work from Al Faraj. Atoif. Jang thought about going long. Instead switches the play to the far side. Abdul Hamid. Morega's hugging the touchline. Al Dusuri showed a fair amount of that ball to Iwao. And then Iwao gets a yellow card. Oh, a red, in fact, it's a red. Oh, and in fact, who's the card gone to? Al Dusuri looks absolutely shocked. Is he the man who's going to be sent on his way? There was a coming together between the two players. The red card's been shown. Let's have a look here. Oh, and he's been sent off, I think, for that little push with his leg on Iwao. There. Almost reminiscent of David Beckham against Argentina in France in 1998. Pure frustration for Salim Al Dusuri, but he's going to have to leave the pitch. Well, you want drama, you've got it here. Al Dusuri, the man who was sent off for that coming together with Iwao. He can't believe it. Means he's going to miss the second leg, of course. And now Al Hilal down to 10 players. And no wonder they're jumping, the Reds fans. Things go from good to better as far as they're concerned. Well, after all that, it's a free kick to Al Hilal. Iwao got a yellow card for his troubles for the initial challenge on Al Dusuri. A corner then for the hosts. A player short. Can they find a goal from somewhere? Al Faraj with the corner. That's good skill from the substitute, Al Yami, to keep the ball alive, and easy enough for Nishikawa. Opts to go long, looking for the run of the teenager, Hayakawa. What a dramatic night it's been here. Morega goes down. Free kick. And a challenge from Sakine. Michael on this near side, battling away. Lovely skill and good tackling as well from Akimoto. He wouldn't take no for an answer there, would he? Stuck with Michael like a dog with a bone. Jang finds Abdul Hamid. We await now the fourth official, Adil Ali Al Nakbi of the UAE, to indicate how many minutes are going to be added on at the end of the 90. It's been far more stop-start this second half than the first period. Five minutes it is, according to Adil Ali Al Nakbi. Minimum to be played. Time enough, you'd say, for one of these sides to find a goal. Igalo lays the ball back, looking to play in Michael, not able to do so. Here is Michael, creator of the Al Hilal goal this evening. One thing's for sure, it's all to play for in the second leg inside Tama. Long ball towards Marega. Just couldn't quite take it in his stride, gets it across the face of goal. Igalo picks up the scraps and he'll win the corner. Long raking ball from Al Faraj. Marega did so well there to get it across the face of goal. And he's frustrated that Igalo couldn't capitalise. Corner then for Al Hilal, their fourth of the evening. Al Faraj with it towards the near post. Kante's back there defending. They're so close to a fantastic result here, the Reds. It's a great header away from Schultz. And despite the appeals of the Al Hilal fans, nothing doing there as far as a penalty was concerned. Toif being urged to get the ball forward by over 50,000 people in this King Fahd International Stadium. That'll be a throw to the hosts. Shirt sticking to Marega. It's a hot, humid, sweaty evening. Great block by Ogewara, the substitute. They are checking for a foul here, though. Was it Hayakawa who was doing a little bit of pulling back? No, everything's in order, according to the officials, I think. Yes, indeed. All swept into the area. Al Faraj reacts first, reacts quickest. Michael with the cross, headed away. Wonderful defence again, this time by Akimoto. Al Faraj again, already into the 4th minute of added time. Al Yami, he's dispossessed. Gutsy stuff, this from the Reds. But they've given the ball away. And that's a foul. Igalo can't believe the decision. Just coming across in front of Akimoto. Contact was minimal, but it was enough as far as the officials were concerned. And one official in particular, of course, Ahmed Al-Kaf. Well, those two coaches, they've kicked every ball, they've lived every moment of this evening's match. Ramon Diaz and Marche Scorja. They'll renew rivalries again in 7 days' time. It's been a wonderful spectacle this evening. And this tie still very much in the balance. Marega. Is there time for one surge forward for the hosts, or perhaps the visitors? Al Faraj closed down quickly by Yassi. Abdul Hamid. He's got Igalo for company in the area, but nobody else. Igalo can't create anything from that. And we're just about at the end of the 5 added minutes. Will Ahmed Al-Kaf add much more, I wonder? Toif being urged to get the ball forward. Marega with the flick on. Good defending from Schultz. Still we go on. Al Mayouf out of his area. Referee checks his watch. And that is it. The end of the first leg of this AFC Champions League final. And it's all locked up at 1 apiece. Al Hilal taking the lead in the first half through Salim Al Dosari, capitalising on an error at the back by the URAWA Red Diamonds. It all looked so rosy in the garden for the hosts at that stage, but then out of nothing, the visitors got an equaliser 7 minutes into the second period through Karoki, who was first to react after an errant back pass by Al Bolahi. Drama continued with Salim Al Dosari sent off after a tangle with Kenny Wow. And Al Hilal played the last 10 minutes with just 10 men. Igalo, no opportunities for him this evening. Plenty of frustration and plenty to reflect upon ahead of the second leg in Saitama. Joy for the visitors. They know it's a job well done. Look at the smiles there. There's the goal scorer, Karoki, and his coach, Scorja. A fine performance on the road. And a really thrilling encounter. The Reds fans absolutely delighted, and they've every reason to be. We'll do it all again in 7 days' time in Saitama, with the fate of the AFC Champions League hanging in the balance. It's all over then at the King Fahd International Stadium here in Riyadh in Saudi Arabia in this first leg. It's finished. Al Hilal 1, URAWA Red Diamonds 1.